It has been 1 month since I came to Japan. And with this video, I want to go over a couple things, What did I learn in my first month? What were the mistakes that I made? And also to look back on it. Because if you keep on pushing forwards without really thinking about what you have done previously, you don't know what you might want from the future. Like in this case, a couple days ago, I was asked, what's the favorite thing I've done in Tokyo this far? Because it's been a month. And the only thing I could think of was a guy putting chopsticks in his buttocks and smashing those. I feel like I should have done more. But I've done a lot of things, I've said a lot of things, so let's go over through my videos and see the biggest fumbles or things I've learned. Or, just any questions you might have. Also, shit, wait, it's time to celebrate as well. It's been a month. So I really splurge on today with the Ozeki Cup Mini. Look how cute and tiny it is. Kanpai. Starting from the beginning, I moved to Japan. This is a question I've gotten quite a few times. How am I managing to stay here for 1 year instead of the normal visa, that is 3 months? Well, it's because of working holiday visa. Though the catch is that it only works up until a certain age. So in Estonia, it's up until you're 30 years old, including 30. In some other countries, it might be a bit higher, 31, 32. I have nothing to do with Trash Taste or Geeks Plus in terms of coming here. They did not help me. I did not ask for help. I just want to see what the experience is for a normal person coming here without any help. How am I going to get the 30 vitamins that I need in Japan? I don't know. We're getting to it. I brought vitamins over when I came here, and I've been rationing these like crazy. This entire thing is finished, and I have only one of these left. So probably in the next few days, I will have to do a video going through, a pharmacy. The second one that I did was visiting 3 hidden bars in Shinjuku, which was an utter bust. Tourist websites drive me crazy. Oh, it's hidden, but it's also the biggest bar in the biggest tourist destination for bars in Tokyo. I stole a monitor from Trash Taste. This was my first really controversial video because, well, in the very first video, I did dox myself kind of on purpose. Like, I did not intend to hide my location, so I showed my IP address, everything out of the window, the front of my house, because I didn't care. I was going to be there for a month. A lot of people thought I also showed the Trash Taste, like the location of the studio, which was very fun to read the comments. What a $600 per month apartment in Tokyo looks like. I'll be honest, this is just straight up clickbait. And I didn't actually intend to clickbait. The thing was, I just forgot to take the thumbnail photo that specific day when I was visiting my friend's apartment. And coincidentally, I also did an apartment tour the previous day with a thumbnail already edited. So I was like, I'm kind of tired and want to go to bed. I'm just gonna use this instead. One thing that I did learn from the comments was not to fold my cash. Didn't know that was a thing. But from there onwards, I have never folded my cash again. I just keep it straight. It's really annoying to get from my wallets, but at least I'm respecting them, I think. I literally did not even look this up, so I don't know if it's true or not. Trying every Japanese health potion. Fun fact, while taking a thumbnail for this, I was at a 7-Eleven and I asked the store clerk if I could take a picture. Because, I feel like it's good to ask in advance and not just start filming randomly. And the store clerk kind of panicked, invited another clerk over, who then called for the manager. So 3 of them discussed, and she's like, all right. So I went there, set my camera down, took a picture. I was like, all right, I gotta get out fast. Looked back, all 3 of them were just laughing in the corner, watching me. I was like, all right. I'm so glad. This is literally my corner store that I visit like 3 times a day, but they were cool with it, so I'm happy. I'm fine with people laughing at me as long as I can, make cool content. Also, that's a pretty good question. How did I not die? I have no idea. So I took like 5,000 milligrams of vitamin C, maybe more, and like 400 milligrams of caffeine at like 10 p.m. Maybe the different potions just cancel each other out. I wonder what the store guy thinks when he bought all of that. I wondered the same thing, because I pretty much bought all of the potions that you see here, and it cost me around, I think, $70. Health is just worth it. Another clickbait title, visiting the street in Tokyo that banned cars. The cars weren't banned, they just didn't allow them to drive there from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. I'm not sure anymore. I think I set the right clocks in the video, but this was my first actual video going to the streets and discovering something new. It was kind of cool walking down like big streets with only people there, but it was also a bit boring since it was mostly just fancy stores. So I don't really see much replay value there. Also for the tech heads, most of the things you see being shot are shot on Sony A7 Mark III. For the most part, I use the stock lens, which is like a nice zoom lens. And whenever I'm in smaller places, I just use my phone or a GoPro. As for the microphone, I'm using kind of exclusively the Rode VideoMic Go, or the Rode Go, I'm not sure how it's called. I used to use the lav mic as well, so it doesn't look as bulky, but the wires are causing me a lot of issues. Like whenever I sit down, or if the wire is bent, or if it's not feeling like it's a good day, it just stops recording randomly. And I've gone through 3 wires during 2 years already, so I don't don't trust these things. And yes, I am wearing the official Kim Kitsuragi bomber jacket from Disco Elysium. This exotic animal cafe has everything. This is the first video that I slightly regret. Initially, I wasn't really a fan of the place. The cages were small, it was a bit iffy, but the person in charge was really nice. And since this was like my, what, 5th day here, I didn't want to be one of those YouTubers who just goes to a different country and starts shitting on stuff. So I really held back. But thinking back, I would say in terms of rating animal cafes, that would be like a 1 out of 5. It was really bad. I did get a lot of pushback, kind of, with comments, and I would say all of them kind of valid. So in the future, I will most likely refrain from going to animal cafes that are not domesticated animals like owls, or I know hedgehogs are like, hedgehog cafes are really bad. Like they're not meant to be touched even with those huge soft gloves. You need to buy this $20 piece of plastic if you live in Japan. Also got some pushback or choice words for this. This was one of the funnier ones. And as usual, bloggers overplay the importance of a hanko in modern Japan. Nowadays, there are banks that will take signatures only accounts. In fact, I live in Japan and have not used a hanko for the last 5 or more years. I actually can't remember the last time. Sure, cool. But I assume you still have a hanko, right? And I still kind of do mean it. Like you do need hanko, or you know, the $20 piece of plastic, a stamp with your name on it, if you want to live in Japan. Okay, kind of. When I was looking for apartments, 4 out of the 5 real estate agents who I talked to said, you need a hanko. Like you cannot get an apartment without a hanko. So, you know, in my mind, if I want to live here, I need an apartment, and to get an apartment, I need a hanko. Thus, I need this $20 piece of plastic to live in Japan, like the title says. Not all places need a hanko, but again, I didn't really want to find out that I need a hanko like a week before I have to sign in, because I was kind of in a rush with getting an apartment and I didn't want to do stuff at the last moment. So when people tell me I need these things, I kind of take their word for it. And to my knowledge, everybody I know who lives in Japan, you know, Joey, Connor, Garnt, Sydney, even Onigiri, all of them have hankos. Do they use them often? God, no. I think Connor even said he's used his hanko like 2 times or 3 times throughout this entire like lifetime here. But that one time that you do need it, you're gonna be happy that you do have it. How easy is it to be gluten-free in Japan? Not fucking easy at all. Nothing in the convenience stores is gluten-free. All of the onigiris, everything with rice, with soy sauce, it is bad. Just to get these sugary treats, we had to drive like an hour and a half away. And if you have allergies, it's gonna be a really tough time for you here, especially if you're vegan as well. Japan knows what veganism is, but they don't really care that much for it. So in some cases, you might have like a package that says vegan on it, but if you look at the back, it might have something like gelatin, which is made from pig fat or something. And it's definitely not vegan. But the main thing with allergies is that just, you know, be prepared to eat the same food like 5 days out of 7 and just going to the same place to eat the same thing. Because you will definitely be able to find something for you. It won't just be much. So just enjoy what Japan has to offer in terms of visuals. And be really sad that you can't eat most of the food you can see on Instagram Reels and stuff. Does Japan not have people with gluten allergy? No, they just die off. It's called natural selection. Let's try fermented soybeans. Also, you did mention that I kind of messed up making it. I just took it from the package and ate as it was. But you're supposed to mix it with all the sauces, then have rice, put it on top of rice, and also have like an egg and mix it together. And it's a lot of work to eat something like that. But I did fix my mistake a couple of videos later where I cooked together with Maylene, and she made me actual natto, or how it's supposed to be prepared, and I have to say it was a completely different dish. I kind of really even like natto, though in most cases you do not have such good natto that she made, because in convenience stores you still have the rolls that have natto inside, so you can't really do much with it, and in some sushi places where they have natto sushi, it's just natto on a sushi, and it's still a bit annoying to eat because you have the stringiness and stuff. But to be clear, the taste of natto, not bad. You think fermented soybeans? It's actually okay. I just don't like the stringiness. Sometimes you mess up. I did get a couple comments saying how it's crazy that it's clickbait, but I honestly didn't even mean this as a clickbait. The whole idea of the video was to go to Shibuya Sky to show that off, because it was the only viewing platform that I haven't been to. And I messed up because I didn't really think ahead that I'd need to reserve tickets. I just thought, oh, I literally messed up. I'm just gonna put that as the title because I have no idea what else to do. But thanks to this video, now I also know that there's a thing called the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building, which apparently is free, and I plan to go there next week, alongside Shibuya Sky as well. I already booked the tickets, so it's 100% confirmed now, and we'll see you there next week. Subscribe for daily videos and vlogs. I try to live only on vending machines for 24 hours. Out of all the challenges I've done this far, I'd say this is the most annoying one. Purely because I thought, oh, Japan, vending machines, they're everywhere. It's gonna be an easy challenge. But turns out, no, most vending machines just sell like drinks. I had to go so far and spent actual hours of my day just looking for vending machines to get food from. And I couldn't even get food. It was frozen food that I had to make at home. Though I also kind of liked the challenge because I really had to get out of my way to find things. And also I got to eat a bog sausage, which is something I can now say I have done. It wasn't enjoyable though, but I did it. Oh, I actually have a good question for on this video as well. Not sure if you did this already and I'm forgetting, but can you do a public transportation video? Like how easy it is to find your train station, get a Suica pass, get a taxi, etc. Insanely easy. I don't know why so many YouTubers like to make videos about Tokyo's train stations and train lines and subways and stuff, because it has been the easiest experience of my life. I've lived in Paris, I've been to the UK, in a lot of other countries in Europe, and Tokyo is literally the easiest out of everything. Type in where you want to go, and if you follow Google Maps, you'll literally never make a mistake. It'll show you which train station to go in, what platform to use when the trains arrive, because they're always on time, and you don't need to think for yourself at all. It also makes it quite easy that most train stations just have that one line going on it. So if you go there, it's not like you're gonna accidentally take a wrong train line. You might go in the other direction though, you know, that could happen. I'm not saying it happened to us, I mean, maybe it did, but... In terms of getting a Suica pass, good fucking luck. You can't, because there's a chip shortage, has been for like a year. And anytime they go on sale, it lasts for like half a day because they get sold out instantly. You can use iPhone or Android phones that you buy in Japan, or a smartwatch, if it has like the NFC thing that Japan has, not just a normal NFC thing. Getting a taxi, also very easy. Just see if the taxi has like a red light in the front. That means it's vacant. Hold your hand up and they'll come to you. Uber is also very easy. The only thing that I've had issues with is telling the taxi driver where to go, because I can have Google Maps open with literally the pin where I want to go, and they'll be like, fucking what, mate? And I have to be there for 2 minutes explaining I want to go here, and somehow they'll still mess up and go to a train station that's like half a kilometer away from it. Going for a boat ride in Tokyo. Also, Lush Fruit, I do keep seeing your comments every fucking day asking me to speedrun every temple in Tokyo in one day. Do you know how big is Tokyo and how many temples there are here? This is an impossible task. I literally have to be the Flash to do this. Stop asking me. Any chance you can answer some questions about concentration for me, since I have a few and want to know, because I also want to what? But yeah, concentration. You think of content and you create it. That's the end of the story. Literally, that's it. Just think of something, create it. There's no other steps. Draw a circle and the rest of the owl. This is not a joke. Interesting things at the Strawberry Festival. At the end of the video, I mentioned that there's like no strawberry alcohol there, which was a bit my fault. Because technically I knew there was alcohol at the festival. Like, I've seen Instagram photos with it, but I think it might have been too late, or maybe it was sold out, because I did an entire circle, like 4 different times, actually looking for alcohol, and I couldn't find it even once. So my bet is that it was just sold out when I went there. But thank you, Emily, for telling me that there was sake and strawberry soju there. I'm actually sad, I kind of really wanted that. We tried every strong zero, and most comments are about my Muay Kyun. Please put more heart into it. The audience must be able to feel the Kawai Power through the screen. Other than that, great video. You know, just for you. Muay Kyun! Alright, that was shit. Never mind. I'm not doing this ever again. Entering a random building every 500 meters. I'm not really a commenter, but I have to say this. I'm moving to Japan in April, and I'm dreading that because I'm a very shy person, I will end up not enjoying my time there, or getting fun experiences because of my inability to expand my comfort zone. Watching your video series, doing challenges like this, I'm kind of getting inspired to push myself with things like these. Thank you. I would say the biggest advice I've heard is imagine the most outgoing person that you know, and role play as them. Don't think about what you would do, but put yourself in their shoes. It's kind of a way for you to mentally change how it all works. I do really feel you. I am the same way. I really dread going into anywhere. That's why I also wanted to do this video and this entire vlog series. because otherwise I just want to stay in my room to edit videos, play games, just never leave my apartment. But also I know that if you push yourself, it is quite fun seeing what you can discover and all the experiences that you can have. Like for this video, the last place I found was a shogi cafe, and after entering and realizing that I have to interact with them, and I don't know the language and they don't know English, my social battery ran out within 20 seconds. And I ended up being there for like an hour and a half. But to this day, it is one of the most memorable days in Japan, just cause how different and fun it was. And I still aim to go back there. I've been learning shogi on my off time to challenge the boss shogi player there. I'm gonna take him down if it's the last thing I do in Japan. Is it just because I put stuff in my mouth a funny way? No, I'm just trying to aim to get a bigger American demographic. I also got a few comments about the apartment's rent being 3 grand and how central am I? Let's just say I'm not central at all. And normal apartments here, even this size, are like half as expensive as this. Thought I could get a normal apartment here within 1 month, but it turns out it would have taken us a month and a half to get like a normal apartment. And it was really getting kind of sketchy, like 5 days before getting kicked out of the previous place without actually having a place to go to afterwards. So I kind of bit the bullet and decided to come here, even though originally this was not even in the plans. Also, in terms of money, I am putting like half of my life savings into this 1 year trip because I don't really spend money at all aside from video equipment or making videos. So I really wanted to make this 1 year memorable and really enjoy the life here. I review Trash Taste sponsors. I don't have much to say about this. I have kept on using Vesses though. They're quite comfortable, but they're not as waterproof as imagined. There was rain a couple days ago, and I went through a big puddle, and my feet got kind of wet. So that was a bit sketchy. But other than that, I do like how lightweight they are. And I will update you later down the line. It hasn't even been 2 months and he's already shitposting. He will never last 12 months. I'm surprised I even lasted 1 month. There have been 2 times where I've been like, I don't want to do this at all. The first time it was with the collab with Maylene, because it took 3 hours to stream. I got back around 1 a.m. and then I had to go through 3 hours of stream footage. And I was already previously tired from the previous days. And the second one was the trying every strong zero with Victor. Because originally we just intended to taste every strong zero. But for some reason we finished every can. So it wasn't even that late. Everybody left at around 9 p.m. That's when I started editing. But I was like borderline wasted at that point, and it wasn't an easy edit. And we finally reached yesterday's video, trying every onigiri. God, I was trying my hardest not to make an onigiri joke throughout the video. Like the VTuber, not the actual onigiri. Pronounce salmon like it's Digimon? Salmon? Salmon. What? Am I crazy? Did I not say salmon? Salmon.
Salmon.
Salmon? Where's the L? Why do you have words and you put letters in them, but you don't say the letters? Just take out the letters. Salmon? Oh, let's have a cheeky old salmon on the barbie. And you wonder why people make fun of you with a bottle of water, fucking a salmon. Salmon? One thing that I really want to do next is just discover more of Tokyo. Because I feel the first month was a lot of paperwork or just normal mundane tasks. And I haven't really discovered anything. Or maybe I have been living the correct life, like discovering the small things that aren't really advertised. But I kind of just want to have a lot of fun as well. So for the next week straight, I just want to do touristy things. So I'm sorry if you don't want to see, fun stuff, but you're gonna get the fun stuff anyways for at least the next 7 days straight. I have already planned out everything. I have made backup plans for those plans, and I have made backup plans for backup plans. If you have any questions about Japan or anything else, just drop them in the comments. I'll do another one of these, maybe Q&A or a retro revision. Retrospective? I don't know what the sentence was that I was saying. That's the word that I was looking for. I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll see your comments in another month. If we survive that long. I mean, I will. I'll try to. Otherwise, the plan stands. If I don't post a video every single day, I'm dead. I'm literally dead. Call the cops, call the police, the ambulance, anything you want. I'll dox myself so you know where to call the ambulance to.